Everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina and today is going to be my Pan That Palette for 2023 finale. So for 2023 we were working on the Storybook Cosmetics Little Red Riding Hood palette. My goal was to finish every single shade in here and I'm here to show you guys how I did in 2023. Before I open this palette and show you guys what it looks like, most of y'all are already probably expecting it, but I have to say it. I just do not have good luck in finishing an entire palette in a single year. It's just not in the cards for me. And I think I just need to accept that. So here is the inside of the palette. This is a huge success though, so don't get me wrong. Don't get my disappointment mixed up with my actual huge enthusiasm towards what this palette looks like. There was not a single bit of pan in this palette at the beginning of the year, and we have pan in every single shade now. So for me, this is a huge success. That is so much progress to be done. I think for me, the way Pan That palettes are structured for a lot of other people is they do them in a calendar year. I don't think that works for me. Right now, my debate is, do I keep working on this until it is finished just to see how long it takes? Or do I just count this as a success and move on to other things? That's where I'm leaning, just so I can get away from this palette for a little bit, because this was really the only palette I've really used all year. And while I loved it because it was super simple for me to do, just, you know, wash over the lid, a little darkness on the outer V, and liner, and done. That was like my everyday eye look. It really worked for me. I am a little tired of this palette, so I think we'll restructure, and I don't know if Pan That palette is a thing that works for me in a calendar year. If we ever do it again, it will be definitely a longer time than one calendar year. To go through every shade with you guys now, as you guys can see, there are two completely finished pans. Those are the ones I scraped out and made blushes. Those are still in my collection. I haven't finished those by any means, but I'm not counting them in this anymore. We also did repress the slate gray shade up here, and as you guys can see, there is no pan in this guy. I use this almost every single day as a liner. I'm wearing it, I'm wearing all of these shadows on my lids today, but it's basically my everyday go-to eyeliner, so that's how it got pan in it. And then moving on into Basket, huge pan in here. Again, this is really just to show you guys progress throughout the year, so you guys will be seeing all of the screenshots that I have, or pictures I have of the progress of each of these shades. And I think it's really, really great seeing how much the shadows have moved this year. Again, not completely finished, and it definitely seems to have slowed down. Like once I hit pan, it always feels like they just slow down and go so much slower, but hitting pan is always so exciting. Journey and Woods are the two at the bottom that I really thought would be done by now, but they aren't completely done. They have expanded, they have kept moving, so that's all I can really, that's all I can really hope for when it comes to project pans and panning in eyeshadows. They did move, I did keep using them, and I really enjoyed the entire process, even if I am a little tired of this palette at this point. I think this was a big year for me, and learning and kind of reaching my limits on certain things, and I just think I need to come to terms with, as much as I would like to be one of those people that can pan an entire palette in a year, it's just not me. I'm too light-handed. I don't like wearing a lot of eyeshadow as much anymore, and at the beginning of the year I was having so many issues with my eyes that I wasn't wearing it at all, so I'm honestly surprised I've had any progress. My eyes are okay now. So no one be worried. We figured out why my eyes were so irritated and watery all the time. Overall, very pleased, and I will take this as a valiant victory and defeat all in one. Because yeah, it definitely isn't where we thought we would be at the end of the year. We all kind of thought this would be my best bet for finishing a palette, and it didn't end up happening. So it's just one of those things. I think this upcoming year we should do a pan in those eyeshadows and just try to hit as many pans as possible, which might be better. I don't know if I'm an eyeshadow finisher. I don't think that's for me. I don't think that is in the cards for this Miss Ma'am. That is my very quick Pan That palette finale. Again, thank you all to everyone who voted on this palette. Thank you to all of you who have watched these videos and given me encouragement throughout the year. Nothing against you guys, nothing against me. I think it's just not one of my strong points, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. We will just reroute, change things up a little bit to give me something that will maybe be a little bit more successful and still interesting to watch. So I'm thinking pan those eyeshadows for 2024 instead, and we'll just hit pan rather than aiming to finish things. I just don't know if that's for me. And if it is for me, it's not for me this year. 2024 is different. So thank you all. Happy New Year to everyone. And for those who have stuck around with me since the beginning of this project, thank you so much for sticking it through a real rough year with me. And I will see you guys on the other side with bigger, better, and hopefully better quality videos. Thank you, and bye.